Good morning, everybody. Happy Coldwell Banker Day. It's officially Coldwell Banker Day,
It's officially.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about listing rewards and our distinctive point of difference when marketing properties and the tools and systems and resources that help you when at the listing table separate yourself from the competition. And just know that at Coldwell Banker we have a war chest, a stacked pile of $3 million set aside to market your listings, to market your properties. And I promise you, I rest assured that there is nobody else in the marketplace that has $3 million in their marketing budget to market your listing specifically like Coldwell Banker does. So we're going to go through what is offered at Coldwell Banker as it relates to listing rewards. I am not going to take you through how to place an order. I'll touch on where you go. But primarily, am I on camera? I'm like split screen. Wow, technology, nice. I feel like I'm on ESPN or something. So anyways, I'm not going to take you through how to order it. That's something that your office administrator or Susan Day with listing concierge, not listing concierge, CBD Go. Or in some cases, Katrina, do you take them through it at some point on a first order or not necessarily?
No.
Yeah, okay, so at the office level, when it's time to place your order after you got your killer listing, you can then go in and it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you click on a couple buttons, you fill out a field, you enter your credit card, and you schedule your property photography, and it's a done deal. So instead, I want to showcase the amazing marketing platform and different assets and so forth that we have to offer when it comes to property marketing. Okay, so where we're going to go is you're inside the gateway, the NRT gateway, and you're going to click on the listing Coldwell Banker Listing Rewards button on the gateway. It should single sign on you straight to the Listing Rewards portal where you'll order your packages, but and we'll kind of quickly go through the different packages that are available for you. So there is a platinum package that's primarily for those high-end listings, or if you really want to go big and really set yourself apart as a marketing expert, as a real estate professional that really knows how to market properties and markets yourself as such. The Platinum package offers a myriad of different tools and marketing and advertising opportunities that we can touch on. But I think more importantly, the main one that you're really going to be mostly focused on is the Gold package, because that is our most popular package that most agents order for $400, and what you receive for $400 you simply cannot recreate. Everything from high-def photography to the virtual tours to the single property websites and so forth, you simply cannot recreate that. So am I all aligned on the screen? Everything looking good? In addition to the magazine advertising as well. Okay, so just be mindful, when you pull that $400 lever, when you swipe your card for $400, we are going to back it in with $1,200 of real money. That is the market exposure or the market value of what I guess it's the market impact, if you will. How we are impacting the market with all the various elements that are going to be broadcasting out into the marketplace, announcing and marketing your property that you have just taken. Okay, so for $400, when you pull that $400 lever, we're going to back you by $1,200. On the 840, we're going to back it by another $1,900. So we will put $1,900 of real money into the machine when you pull that 840 lever. $275, great package for those that kind of want to just sort of market the listing and aren't really concerned about advertising in a magazine with your photograph. and your contact information front and center, particularly 5280 magazine. So when you pull the $275 lever, we'll back that by another $800, okay? And then the bronze package, even though it's available, this is for those that aren't really serious about marketing themselves, not so much the property, but marketing themselves when it comes to property marketing. Sure, you'll get photographs, and sure, you'll get a single-sided flyer, as well as the single property, the mobile brochure technology. But you're not going to get all the other things that the gold package has to offer. So just be mindful that you're certainly welcome to choose those. The other thing with the bronze package, should you choose to go that route, it's all handled by yourself. So you're not receiving the benefits of a team, a property marketing team that is going to put together the brochures for you. They're going to make sure that you get the proofs in a timely manner. They're not going to be there to fulfill all the different things, but instead more, this is a self-service program in the bronze package department, okay? So let's jump into the actual presentation that is available for you when you actually, this shouldn't be like this, because we fixed this. It must be cached. Where do you refresh it? Oh, right there. Let me see if this works as such. Refresh, cache. For some reason, it's still that way. Maybe you got to clear your cache somewhere else. I don't know. We'll figure that out. It's not there, right? On mine, it works fine. We're going to argue right here, live on live television. It's there, dang it. Okay, I'll go back and look, but I literally saw it on my screen where it was working fine. So anything is possible these days, right? All right, so back to the package resources. So this is where you're able to download, as long as this thing works, the actual PDF brochure of the marketing pieces that are available. And I'm going to go, is that where I go to the download? And I click on this. And I believe pretty much, certainly all new agents get these personalized brochures, right, Katrina?
Correct.
Okay, so hopefully by now you have your personalized listing rewards consumer brochure that has your photo on it and your contact information on it. It is uber important. Now, if you're one of those on the call or the class here that you have not ordered your personal brochure yet, it is extremely important that you do so, because without this, whose program is it? It is the Coldwell Banker property marketing program, and not necessarily yours specifically. And we want to make sure that you're positioning yourself as the expert in the marketplace. I have seen it, and I don't recommend it, but I've seen it where agents have printed this off and stapled their business card on top of this. That is not smart. You're going to want the real, shiny, glossy, high-quality sample kits and our brochures and the sample, the actual real presentation, marketing presentation brochure for you to go on a listing appointment. So through Color Productive, our local printer, they can order for you and create for you a personalized package of all these different elements, the brochures, the direct mail pieces, and so forth, so you have them ready to go when you are ready to go to the next listing appointment. So, as it pertains to the gold package, all right, and it says here in the bottom right corner of the brochure, each one of them have the different packages. We've kind of put that in the a little bit discreet bottom corner. This is the gold package brochure. In the gold package, when you're at the listing appointment table, and be mindful, these presentations when you're sitting at the kitchen table with your clients should not take more than 12 to 15 minutes maximum, okay? We advise against going in and talking about you and how wonderful you are and how many awards you've won and how much production you do and how you're involved with the local charities and how you love dogs and you're a cat lover and everything else. Try your best to steer clear of that, but instead Literally take 12 to 15 minutes and let them know that this is what you're going to offer and do when it comes to marketing the property in this red hot market, okay? And if you just follow these key elements, I promise you that you will not have to negotiate on your price, okay, your commission, because this is real money that you are going to be delivering, real marketing that you're offering, and ultimately, at the end of the day, this is about not necessarily marketing this particular listing, even though you're on the listing appointment, but rather this is to help you get the next 3, 4, 5, 10 listings as a real estate professional, and this is how you market your listing specifically, okay? So let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at the fact that as a part of the gold package, as well as the silver and actually all your packages, bronze through platinum, you are going to receive 35 HDR photos. Okay, Mr. Computer here. So where am I going? Where am I going? Scroll down. Scrolling down, scrolling down, I'm scrolling. There it is. Okay. Right there. All right, 35 HDR photos, right? We have our own in-house photographer. Rockin' Media does a great job for us, and they will be sure to have your photographs back to you by 10 a.m. the following day after you've scheduled the appointment and the photos have been shot prior to 3 p.m., okay? So if the photos have been shot prior to 3 p.m. or by the end of the day, they'll be able to make sure they Photoshop them, get them all looking spiffy, and then back over to you by 10 a.m. the next morning. So for example, on a Friday, if by Friday afternoon you have the appointment, they've shot the photos, they get back to their photo lab, they've updated it and Photoshopped them for you, by 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, following that Friday afternoon photo shoot, you'll be able to have these high-grade, magazine-grade quality photos in your hands, okay, to begin the marketing process. All right. The other thing to be mindful of is, should you choose to use your own photographer, we will provide you with an $80 credit. This isn't necessarily what you'll be talking with at the kitchen table with your people, but I just want you to be aware that you have choices at Coldwell Banker, and if you want to take your own photos, I don't recommend it. Or if you use a different photographer, which is fine, we'll give you an $80 credit, which makes that package $320 instead of $400. But know that our in-house photographer, Rockin' Media, they do a phenomenal job, and they are experts in their craft, and they'll get the images back to you the following day by 10 a.m. From there, we'll take those beautiful photographs and begin to generate the marketing pieces for you, which will entail a custom website. So you'll get a single property website which will have its own URL of that listing with the amazing photographs and the virtual tour and the video and so on. Best of all, and when you're talking with your people at the kitchen table, you're not going to leave any rock unturned. So this enables you to take that single property website link and post it on social media, announcing the new listing. Share it with your clients and your sellers to let them know that they should also show off the amazing property and photographs and so forth. But as I mentioned prior, we are marketing you. So this is to market you as a real estate expert in your field and in your craft, in all that you deliver, okay? So the custom website, single property website. Furthermore, from there, we'll, as a part of the gold package, you'll get a 1/6 of a page ad in the highly coveted, highly sought after 5280 magazine, whether it's in 5280 magazine or 5280 home. Know that it will go in with your photograph, your personal photo, accompanying the 1/6 of a page ad. If you go with the silver package, you won't have a photograph, personal photograph. If you go with the platinum package, you get the personal photograph. And if for some reason you choose to go with the bronze package, there is no magazine advertising at all. And then one thing that we recommend is for you to bring the competition's print products as well to the listing appointment. So the group has their source. Bring it to the appointment and show them, here is what the competition does, and this is what you do differently, as well as Kentwood and Sotheby's. They all have some sort of print product, but be mindful of the fact that a unsolicited publication, right? So the free magazines that arrive in mailboxes, 68% of the time, no, sorry, my dyslexia, 86% of the time, 86% of the time, magazines that arrive unsolicited in your mailbox or in your client's mailbox will end up in the trash can 86% of the time before they're even looked at. Whereas these publications are subscriber-based. People pay by, 30 to 40, 50,000 copies are paid for and purchased and subscribed to. And the fact that, they are subscriber-based, people actually read these. In fact, we have data and stats that show more often than not, people start at the back of the magazine, which is where our ads are, before they start at the front of the magazine, which then, and they spend more time at the back of the magazine looking at your listings than they do in many cases in the articles. I mean, that's real data that we receive on a regular basis from 5280. Now, if you're a global luxury agent, and this is a global luxury property, priced property, you have the option to go into the alternative Colorado Homes and Lifestyle magazine instead of 50 to do so, as long as you're a global luxury agent and this is a property over the global luxury pricing, okay, property marketing pricing. But that's something that you can look at as an alternative inside the actual ordering process. From there, we will take those photos and we will generate a e-flyer for you. Okay, so this is your way of being able to blast out to your clients a electronic flyer. We'll create it for you. We'll put it together for you, and it's just a matter of you, the agent, sending it out via New Panda. We'll make sure we notify you when the e-flyer is sitting there inside of New Panda to broadcast to your people in your sphere announcing your new listing, but you have to physically go in and hit send. Okay, so just be aware of that. When you're talking with your people, again, it's all about the electronic, digital means of marketing your listing, as well as the print marketing of that listing. And at the end of the day, once again, you're demonstrating your marketing expertise when you, the listing agent, will go to great lengths to do what it takes to market these properties for the next 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 listings. Okay. We'll also do an agent announcement on Fridays, so that's called the update. We will send out an announcement of your listing. It will be accompanied by all the various listings that have come through for that prior week, and we will send it out to a distribution list of 8,000 co-oping brokers. Just kind of detailed for you to know here on this this training. It is specific to market, so we send out a update on Friday that goes out to the Pikes Peak marketplace. So that's the Colorado Springs and Pueblo sphere of co-oping brokers. We have one for RE Colorado, which is kind of the Metro List market, and we have those announcements that go out to that demographic, or not demographic, that audience of agents in the metro area. And then we have one that goes out to Iris in northern Colorado, so Boulder, Longmont, Fort Collins, Loveland, etc. And that goes out on Fridays to that audience of co-oping brokers. Okay, all in 8,000 co-oping brokers receive our Friday message. From there, we'll also generate a video that will appear on our TV show. We have our own exclusive TV show that airs Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. on Channel 2. No other real estate company offers that. Many of them are still stuck in the newspaper trying to figure out how on earth do we do all that we do here at Coldwell Banker. But for you to be able to go in and tell your sellers that we'll put their property and you'll market their listing with all the amazing photographs and description on channel 2, 9 a.m. Sunday morning. And then from there, we take that same video and we provide it to you as a YouTube video that we put on our local YouTube channel. We put it on our national YouTube channel. But best of all, again, it's another touch point for you to take that link, put it in your signature line of your emails. So hopefully you have all your properties and your videos inside your signature line, because you send out thousands of emails all the time to lenders, to lawyers, to accountants, to your sphere. And when they are able to see your listings inside of your email signature line with these videos, it's pretty powerful. But best of all, these are perfect for you to take and send out on social media, right? So share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on all your different favorite social media sites, marketing yourself as a real estate expert, okay? As a part of the gold package, you get a 30-second spot that will air on the TV show and also on YouTube. And then for the platinum, you get a 40-second, and for silver, you get a 20-second. So those are the differences there. The property brochures are out of this world that you're able to select from, whether it's the 11 by 17 fold over, the 4-pager, the 8 by 8, or the two-sided 8.5 by 11 two-sided brochure for both gold and platinum. Silver offers a different level of brochures, so you can take a look at that. But just know that you're able to demonstrate. And hopefully, if you're new agents, you've gotten your packet of samples so you can take those on the road and demonstrate what your property marketing will look like, okay? Again, setting yourself apart from the competition. But as part of the package, you have different options in your property brochure marketing. From there, we'll also, as a company, we'll add your listing to our social media platforms, including our blog, which then you can go and share on your social media. We'll put it up on our company Facebook page, as well as some of the other outlets there as well. So the coup de grace of all of this and all the marketing that we are putting behind this is literally the direct mail piece, and that's the gold envelope, okay? So we will send out for you on your behalf 100 gold envelope direct mail brochures, okay? And it will go to the 100 homes surrounding that listing, announcing the new property that has just come on the market. So it's the highly sought over gold envelope brochure announcement postcard, if you will. And the reason it is so popular and so successful and so many agents go with the gold package alone is because of the gold envelope. And when a metallic gold envelope arrives in a mailbox and the consumer opens or the neighbors open their mail and they are able to come across a gold envelope, it typically appears as though what, Annie? It looks like it's an invitation. Got to be quick. It's an invitation to a party, a shower, a wedding, and almost always what happens to an envelope that looks like an invitation, it gets open. Oh my gosh, she's so fast. Nice job, Annie. So when it gets open and there is your incredible trifold brochure marketing the property, but most importantly, marketing you, that's where the rubber hits the road and it really sets you apart from the competition. In fact, we have agents that order an additional 300 or 400 of these gold envelopes for every single listing, and they send it to their sphere. So the 100 will go around to the property surrounding the property, right? And then they send another 200, 300, 400 of these gold envelopes every single time to their A-list of their sphere, of their clients, because they want them to know and be top of mind when it comes to marketing a property, and it shows that you're successful. They want to make sure that they have never forgotten when it comes to marketing or putting their home on the market. So just some food for thought. We also have it where in the event that the home has sold quickly, which in this market they are selling very fast. They're selling in a matter of days, obviously. If you want, you can also have, instead of sending out the announcement card, the gold envelope announcement card, you can send it out as the sold card. And instead, we have the direct mail just sold cards that you can send. So what you can basically is you can send the gold envelope instead as the sold versus the announcement card should you choose to, because we know they're homes are selling so quickly. So there's the virtual tour inside the single property website for you to obviously demonstrate, but furthermore go viral with. And then once all the elements are completed, all the property marketing is done for you, you'll get a custom marketing overview with your name and photo, and it will outline for your sellers all the things that are completed and all the things that you have done, everything from the video to the direct mail pieces to the mobile brochure, which I didn't touch on just yet, which is an exclusive piece of technology that we offer. And what it is basically it's a means of receiving property information right to the consumer's cell phone. So we don't recommend you put your brochures in a brochure box in front of the home, but instead leave those inside the property for people to take and as they're looking at the properties or looking at your listing. But instead, now we have these writers that are on top of the sign that are geo-targeted specifically to your the consumers. So when they drive up in front of the home, they text a code to the system that is on the writer. Okay, it's a number on the writer, and they text a code which is directed back to your office. Each office has their own set of writers. When you're ready to take advantage of this on every single listing, then you go to your office administrator and get the writer to put on top of the listing. Okay. We also have them where the writers are also at front range signs if you use front range signs, which they can install for you. Otherwise, your office administrator will have these writers, and then you put them on top of the property sign or yard sign, and it has technology for you or the consumer to gain access and information with the videos, with the single property website, with the multiple photos, the description of the property, all comes to your cell phone, the consumer. But when the consumer receives that information about that particular listing that they're sitting in front of, you also, the agent, get notified by text that somebody is interested in your property, or listing which they're sitting in front of, which enables you to quickly call them. Maybe not so quickly, so that they're like wondering, how did you know? Where's the cameras that are focused on me sitting in front of the home with more information, needing more information? So, and what I suggest you do is you can even do so right now, right here on this presentation or this call or this class. Go ahead and generate a text. Okay. So open a text, and in the to field, put in 35620. Type in 35620, okay? 35620, and then in the text message, so this is something that you would do at the kitchen table with your sellers and actually walk them through what it would look like, which sets you apart from the competition, and type in the text message field 73940 and then hit send, and within a matter of seconds you'll get a link, a demo link, that will then have all the property information, obviously because it's a sample, but it will have the property information and specific details on that listing that you just sent to. So let me double check. For some reason it is coming back that it can't be reached. I have to go reset that. I'll double check. Let me make a note of that. Yes, that one works. The one that just came in does work. So as you can see here, are we on camera? You can see here. Can you see that or not really? Sort of a little black, a little blurry, a little something, but you can see that the property information came in, and you see the photos and all that good stuff, along with the property description, and you can map it and so on. Okay, so that is how it has a Vimeo link and so on. So that is how the mobile brochure piece of the package works. But back to the overview, you'll get a detailed overview of all the things that you've done to market this listing. And again, that's part of the gold package. Platinum has a couple elevated variables that are enhanced. Obviously, with the higher priced listing, instead of the 1/6 of a page ad with gold, you get a half-page ad in 5280 or 5280 home. If you're a global luxury agent, you can take advantage of CH&L as well. So in a nutshell, that is our property marketing program. The one thing I would highly recommend you do is go to YouTube at a later time and go to, when you go to youtube.com, type in, do a search for the 12-minute listing presentation, okay? The 12-minute listing presentation, Chris McGatt, or actually do Polo Banker. And before you go on any listing appointment, you'll definitely want to take a look at this 12-minute listing presentation, because obviously almost 60,000 people have done so. 60,000 people have gone in and watched this video over and over and over again. So that's where I would recommend you go and watch it before you go on any listing appointment, and watch Chris go through, take you through the 12-minute listing presentation. Because as I said earlier, this should not take more than 12 to 15 minutes to demonstrate and walk through all the elements and various assets of the program. But when you're able to watch this over and over and over again and kind of drill it into your mind and really rehearse it, you'll be the expert when it comes to being able to send these out, or not send these out, but deliver the your listing presentation, your listing appointment presentation. So recommend do a 12-minute listing presentation, Polo Banker. Find this here.
What I would call the appropriate close. I always say, listen, if what I say doesn't make good business sense, in the first 15 minutes, I'll stand up and leave. Is that fair? Because I think what ends up happening with many people, especially expired listings and for sale by owners, is they're afraid you're going to show up and never what? Leave. And never leave. It's like it's going to go on for 4 hours. So set the stage right away.
That really sets you apart from the competition, and take advantage of it. It is something that will help you, not with just that one listing, but it'll help you with the next 3, 4, 5, 10 additional listings as a career-minded professional in the business. We know it works, and it's there for you to fully utilize. So take advantage of it.